Hello, everybody. Welcome to podcast number 6.
Yes.
Yeah! Of Froggy and Smol Bean. I am Froggy, Froggy.
I'm Smol Bean.
You guys spell it out too.
Yeah. No, I it's too long, bitch. No.
Oh no! Oh my god. So this week, it was actually Smol Bean's birthday!
Yes, ma'am.
How old did you turn, Smol Bean?
I am a good old ripe 24.
24. Oh my god, I forget you're like younger than me by a few months. That's kind of crazy.
Yes.
It really doesn't seem like it.
I mean, we're basically all the same age, you know.
That's true. But I feel like you have more maturity and grace and poiseness.
If you think about it, a lot of the younger friends in our friend group are kind of the more mature ones.
That is so crazy to me.
Kind of.
Now, why do you think that is?
I have no idea. What's the research? What's the science?
I don't know. That's a really good question, actually. I really don't know. Huh. But yeah, what did you do for your birthday?
On the actual day, I didn't do anything.
No!
But the day before, I did go out to get brunch with a friend. We caught up on some life stuff because I haven't seen them in a year. Let's see. The next day, hung out with another friend and you. But for a majority of the day, I hung out with another friend. And she was trying to do an assignment at the same time while celebrating both of our birthdays, because technically it was her birthday 2 days after. So we went out to get some lunch. We went to a museum, a very small museum. It was a museum about trains or buses.
Oh my god, I didn't even know we had that kind of museum.
I didn't know either, but it's at the right by the piers.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then we went out to dinner and got some macaroons. And yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, I was there with you.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That was yesterday. Actually,
yeah, that was yesterday.
That's crazy.
I don't really do much for my birthday anymore.
No! Wow, no. No!
Because I'm too lazy to plan things. Honestly, as long as people greet me happy birthday, I'm very content.
No! No, I'm gonna cry. Oh, I didn't know you didn't plan anything. I thought you usually have a dinner with your family or something.
No, I told them don't. I mean, they usually cook me things that I like to eat for dinner on my birthday, but we don't go out or do anything too big. Because in the past years, I didn't want them to bother, because they're usually very busy people.
But it's your special day, though.
It's okay. They try to do something, so I appreciate what they can do. Yeah, whatever you can do. I appreciate whatever you can do. It's fine.
I'm gonna cry. No.
No, you don't need to feel bad. It's okay.
Oh my god. If Corona was over, I would have taken you to the club. We would have gone to a little cute mimosa place or something. That's
It's okay. We kind of went to a bar. That's good enough.
I don't. We were there for an hour, I think, right?
Yeah, an hour and a half or two. An
That
hour
was
and a half.
crazy.
Yeah.
I was just like looking at the architecture and I was like, this is literally like a Wild West bar.
Oh yeah.
It was crazy. It felt like we were on a set, to be honest. Because like I looked up and it was like the wooden infrastructure of like the roof, and I was like, whoa, this is a barn.
I felt like I was adulting for once. Like it was not something that I usually go to, or not like a bar that I was used to.
I think for me it was the opposite. I felt very young in there because
Oh
when
yeah,
I was
that's
looking
true.
around, when I was looking around, the other customers or like the other people in there were like a lot older than us, and I was like, oh, okay,
That's true. Yeah.
yeah. But then like the workers were our age, so that's why I was like, oh, we're like we're young, we're young.
Yes.
We are young. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I wanted to talk about, so like, you know, during the lockdown we had, and then like us still being in this pandemic, we've had a lot of time to watch just like movies and like TV shows. And like recently, since I have a lot more time, I started watching like more shows. And my final conclusion is that American television is very disappointing like a good majority of the time.
I agree. There hasn't been like a lot of good American TV shows nowadays.
Yeah. You know what sucks though? A lot of them start off like really good. So like it'll have like a good one, like first 2 seasons. And then somehow it just gets like progressively worse.
Yeah, I think like for some TV shows, they start off really good, but then they try to like they notice I feel like they notice like how popular it's getting, and they trying to like prolong it by extending the storyline, making new seasons. But you can tell like they drag it on for so long, and I'm just like, just end it already, please.
But that's what I think is like the number one cause of like why American TV shows are really bad is because capitalism, and which leads to them dragging it out. Because I've also been watching like a lot of. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's okay. I was just gonna say my first experience of that was from Pretty Little Liars.
I was just gonna fucking talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I've never seen Pretty Little Liars because I don't know. I think when did Pretty Little Liars come out? When we were like in middle school or like beginning of high school?
Like 2010 or something like that. We were in middle school though.
Damn. Not that old. Okay, never mind, huh? But I think I was like more focused on the Vampire Diaries. But I was saying like I watched like a video essay about like why Pretty Little Liars.
We might have watched the same one because I
no
also watched.
way.
It was like it was really popular. It had like 1 million views or something, or a couple million views.
YouTube feed, man, it's really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was very detailed, and like it was good enough so I wouldn't have to watch the show.
Yeah.
But it explained it very well and like why it was doing really bad. But yeah, I was like, okay, Pretty Little Liars, and then I watched a video essay about Emily in Paris because I heard that one was really bad too.
Yeah.
And then I saw another one about like why Riverdale is really bad, and and then I watched one like about the Flash, like the CW, the Flash, and with my own 2 eyes, I watched up to like season 4 of the Vampire Diaries, and like I saw firsthand of like how writers will try to drag out like a whole storyline, but it's just like it's really bad. It's like really bad.
Like there's some things that you just need to end, and it's for the best.
I like to think that the Vampire Diaries ended with season 3.
Season 3?
Season 3, yeah. Season 3.
It has 8 seasons, right?
Yeah. No, I got through halfway of season 4 and I just could not do it. Because, like, I could pinpoint which episode it got, like, just bad. And I was like, wow, the writing is not good here.
And that's tragic.
But I also watched a video essay about one of, like, my favorite shows of all time. The Sabrina show on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, I really like it, but I do know it has flaws. And like the video essay was just like, oh yeah, by season 3 is like when it got bad. And I was like, you're so right. It's so true.
Yes.
So true. But yeah, I think it's time to like go back on my bullshit and start watching anime again. Because after doing like what 5 straight days of like the Vampire Diaries nonstop, like literally for like morning to like 1 in the morning, and then like going straight into like an anime that only has like 12 episodes, I was like, wow, that was really fast. I forget how fast.
What are you planning on watching?
It was on my list. Right now I'm rewatching things. So I'm rewatching Madoka Magica. That's just crazy. But it's crazy how fast it is, because like I'm literally almost done with it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to watch this anime that's out right now. It's still ongoing. It's called The Case Study of Vanitas. It's giving me very like back to middle school when like gothic anime was like a really big thing. Like Vampire Knight and like Death Note and shit. But like gay.
Oh.
This season for anime, I don't think I'm really interested in anything. So I'm going to explore the options. I hear Uramichi Onisan is good. It's like a comedy, so I might watch that.
That's on my list too.
It looks funny.
Yeah.
It looks funny, yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
I hear Sunny Boy is pretty good too. I might watch that. But other than that, like this season for anime doesn't seem that interesting, so I'm waiting for next season.
Yeah.
This next season is, let me pull this shit up. Seasonal anime. Fall 2021. I don't know any of these bitches. Hold on. Oh, Blue Period. Blue Period's coming out. I love Blue Period. It's like for the sad, mentally ill artists. I love that one. That's really good. Damn, this look kind of slacking to me too.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it looks kind of. Yeah.
Huh. Okay, yeah. I think that's why I'm like rewatching things, because there isn't really anything interesting to watch that's like recent. I feel like all the interesting animes come out next year, like 2022.
Yeah.
I
wish there were more like horror animes.
I know, it's like Halloween season 2. I tried to watch Bleach. I couldn't get through it. Yeah, I tried to get through it. It was fun, like at first, and then I don't know where I lost interest. I think I lost interest when they started going into like the other worlds. And then I was just like, I don't want to watch it no more.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm just trying to rewatch things. Oh my god! And then I watched Higurashi. And as someone who did not watch Higurashi, like when it came out, like back in the day, like back in the early 2000s, and like I just watched a new one, it's not that good. Is this controversial? I don't think it was that good.
Is the new one like completely different from the old Higurashi?
I think up to a point it's similar to the old one, but then like the storyline is like different.
Okay. Because when I watched the old Higurashi, I don't think I finished it, but I thought it was good when I watched it. I don't know
Okay,
how
what was like the big plot twist for the original Higurashi?
I don't remember.
Oh shit, okay.
It's been a really long time since I watched it. Like it's been a really long time.
It felt very like juvenile. It felt like if I was in middle school and I watched it, it would have been like groundbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
But as an adult, I'm just like, okay, sure. Because for the new one, the reason why people were killing each other was because the main girl of like this new season is the one with like the bangs, with like the long black hair or whatever, or is it blue? Who knows? But apparently she's been like stuck in like a timeline. Like she's just been like repeating like time. So she dies like each time or whatever, right? Because she's cursed. And you're like, why is she cursed? Why did she have to die like all this time? And apparently she's been dying for like 100 years or whatever. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I was like, that's really interesting. So like, why is she stuck in like this time loop? And it's because her bestie, who can also do like the time traveling thing, got jealous that she got new friends at her new school. And I was like, okay, that's where like the juvenile comes in. I'm just like, that's kind of lazy, methinks. Yeah.
I've been like reading on so when I was trying to see if it was a sequel or a remake, people were saying that it's a retelling of the original, but it's also a sequel. So I guess part of it is a remake and then it's a continuation. So maybe that's why like when I was watching the new one, I didn't remember some of it. Or
that
wasn't
makes a lot of
familiar.
sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Because even though I've never seen the original, it did feel like it was a remake of it, but like with little like new things in there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if like that whole like time, I feel like the whole like dying and then coming back to life thing might have been new. And it was like very interesting, but where they lost me was just like why she had to do it. It's just because her friend was jealous, and I was like, damn, that could have been a lot more interesting. But yeah, I'm looking at my plan to watch list, and apparently I have a lot. I just did not realize. Yeah. So I'm gonna get through this list, methinks. I'm kind of excited. How it has school been? It's like your third week?
Yeah, I think it's my third week of approaching my fourth week, I guess. It's been all right. Like I've had an existential crisis for like the first 2 weeks. Like I was literally this close to dropping out. You can't see my fingers right now, but I was pretty close.
I can imagine. I'm gonna put the emoji. I feel like I know what you're talking about. The little emoji. Like, okay.
Just picture the emoji. But I was like very close to dropping out. I was about to email my advisor like, yo, I don't know if I can do this.
No.
But I don't know. Like I think I can, but I'm okay now. I'm not gonna drop out. But classes have been getting better. I'm trying to get used to it. I'm gonna delay my graduation a bit just so I can focus on my mental health. And so far not too bad.
I love that. Yeah, it's like a rite of passage to have that existential crisis, like, you know, the first few weeks of.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, especially since you're in grad school, so like, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like low-key wondering if it was going to be worth it, because my interest in my field right now is starting to like die down. Yeah, but I mean, like, it is a backup plan, but at the same time, like I don't really need to do this. But it's whatever. I'm like almost done, so I might as well finish it.
Yeah, what kind of degree do you get after you graduate? Is it like I don't know anything about degrees.
I just have a master. I would just get a master's so I could work in a clinic or as like a cardiac rehab. Like most of those positions, they look for people with a master's. So like if I ever wanted to go into that, I would already have a master's in hand. But I'm more interested in like health education and like public health now. So I technically don't really need it, but it's still useful in some sense.
Yeah, and not everyone can say they have a master's. So like you can be like, I have a master's. And I wouldn't even ask you would you have a master's, and I'll just be like, you have a master's? That's fucking crazy. And I would look at you with like the highest respect. So, you know, you got a master's.
One of my the faculty members at my work, she was like, "Are you planning to get your PhD?" And I was like, "Wait, let's slow down for a second. I haven't even got my master's yet."
That's crazy.
Like I don't even want to think about getting a PhD right now.
But if you ever do decide to, you could be like, I have a master's and a PhD. That'd be crazy.
She was like, because people been telling me like the doctor looks good before my surname, like my last name. And I was
Dr.
like,
Smol Bean.
and I was like, should that really be my reason to get my PhD? I don't think so.
It looks good. Or like you could get like a plaque too, you know? Like if you had an office, like the plaque would say Dr. Smol Bean, PhD and whatever. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I'm good though. I don't think my brain can handle like another like 4-6 years of school.
Dude, my first week of school, today I just finished like the homework assignments. I didn't even know they were due, and I was just like, shit. But right, just like from the first week of like assignments, it's giving very like stereotypical film school where they're just like analyze this short film, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna pull shit out my ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. I was telling like another friend of ours, I was just like, dude, I couldn't take the acting class I wanted, so now I'm acting like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because when I was like writing like the analysis for the short film, I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is like trying to portray. I didn't do the reading either, so I was just like, I don't fucking know.
God.
So I just pulled shit out my ass, and I think it was okay. I think it went pretty well. Yeah.
Unless they're expecting you to use like specific terms.
I don't think so yet, because it is just the first week, but I was just like, what the fuck?
Okay. Yeah, I remember when in my first intro to film class, we had to do the same thing. Like we had to analyze the film, how the camera work interprets like a certain meaning, or like the cinematography interprets a certain meaning. And there's like so many terms that you have to use in order to describe it, and I'm like, it's really interesting though.
Yeah, when I was doing it, I was like, I should probably have a notebook and like take notes probably, because we did learn like a few terms, but I was just like, I don't think I need to write it down right now. But we'll see. I think later on I probably will need it. But yeah, film school is exactly how I imagined it to be. Yes. Oh, speaking of film, did you watch the new Addison Rae movie on Netflix?
No, not yet.
Listen, the first time I watched it, at the end, I was like, it's so bad, but I am willing to watch it again. And I did. So I'm trying to tell you right now that even though I've watched it twice, I'm willing to watch it again.
All right. All right.
It's just one of those movies where it's just like, it's really bad, but it's like kind of good at the same time.
Like it's still entertaining even though it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, I tend to watch bad movies as if it was a comedy.
Yeah,
Because, like,
yeah.
yeah. Because I'm pretty sure they didn't intend for it to be a comedy, but it's just really bad. It's just like, it's so funny.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I understand. I
Yeah.
do that sometimes.
That's the only way you can get through a movie, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There was one scene in that movie where she's like having a moment with like the main protagonist, like her love interest,
Mhm.
and they're like she's trying to learn how to ride a horse. It's like he's really into horses.
Um,
And he hangs out like at a horse stable or whatever, and then like she falls off her horse and like she lands on like horse poo, and then he's like laughing at her, and then she picks it up with her hand and then she throws it at his face, and then they both start laughing. But in my mind, I was like, "What?
my
she,
God.
she threw horse shit at you." I, in no way, would I see that as like a cute little quirky moment with someone that I have a crush on.
I would just not talk to them anymore.
Horse shit. Like she picked it up
Yeah.
with her hands. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
But they were both laughing. They're just like, so silly. I'm like, no. Maybe like with whipped cream or like food, but horse shit?
Horse shit.
She's crazy for that. I'm surprised
It's-
Addison Rae even touched horse shit.
I'm pretty sure it's not real horse shit.
Oh my god, it's not real horse shit?
I'm sure it's a prop.
Well, that's just not fun.
What the fuck? That's
Like,
not sanitary.
also, the movie is a remake sequel to She's All That, which is like a 90s rom-com. And then in the new Addison Rae movies, like the guy gets like a makeover because he's a loser, and then his sister is there, and then he comes out looking all like suave. He kind of looks like a 1920s mobster in his transformation. But anyway, she's like, if we weren't related, I would say you look hot. And I'm like, what? Why would you
Wow.
say that? And then they pan over to like Addison Rae, and she's like breathing heavily. I'm like, is she okay? She's breathing really heavily. It's pretty interesting, I would say.
Yeah. I'll watch it just for the laughs, the funsies.
Mm-hmm. I love watching bad movies. I saw Victoria Justice is also in a Netflix movie, and I want to watch that.
Is it new?
Yes.
Ah.
It's like she died and she's a ghost or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, but it looks really bad. Anything, I don't know. When Netflix like tries to make like these like comedy movies, not good. I don't think they've ever made a successful comedy movie.
Yeah, they're usually very cringy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't name one good comedy movie that Netflix has done.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't know how to do it. But also when they have like these like our childhood actors come into the movies, that's how I know it's bad. That's how I know. Mm-hmm. Like Vanessa Hudgens in those Christmas movies.
Oh
really
yeah.
bad. Yeah. There's also the Camila Cabello movie where she's Cinderella, and it's on Amazon Prime. Mm-hmm. Have you seen the trailers for it?
I did. I saw. It was just like a clip of her singing, and I was like, not to be rude.
It's okay. It's okay.
It just sounded like she was like withholding like her voice in her throat. Like she was really trying to hold it in. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, all of our close friends know that I really don't like Camila Cabello. And this hatred started like right after she left Fifth Harmony, because I knew she was a fucking snake. So like whenever I see Camila Cabello, I'm just like, ugh. But anyway, the trailer looked like the official trailer that I saw on YouTube, it looked pretty good, and I don't think the movie would be like necessarily bad. It's just I think my deep hatred and annoyance for Camila Cabello would not allow me to watch it. Because I'm pretty sure like the movie is okay, but she's just so annoying that it would not be okay. I saw a clip where it's like that famous scene where she, her fairy godmother turns her into like has like a beautiful gown or whatever.
Yeah.
And I forgot the dialogue, but she was like, "Yes, I look really good." I don't know. It was just annoying. Like, I can't describe it, but it was like annoying. The way she talks is just so annoying.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
The dress that she has on too doesn't even look cute.
Yeah. Like I don't want to like judge her too much because we don't know her personally. But I can understand where you're coming from.
Just there's something about her. She's just really annoying. Really annoying. She's like the type of girl you have in high school where she starts singing out of the blue, and then she'll look around and just be like, "Oh my god, was I singing out loud?" I'm really embarrassed about it now. I'm like, "Oh my god." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's her energy. That's what it gives off. So I will be illegally streaming the movie. I will not be watching it on Amazon Prime. But I am very curious on what it would look like.
Maybe it's not too bad. Maybe.
I genuinely think it's not gonna be like terrible. It's just the way.
It's just her.
It's just her. But I have seen some clips where it does seem kind of bad.
Yeah, I watched it and it was bad. Yeah.
Like some of the songs in there, it don't sound good.
Yeah.
It's giving kind of Glee.
Yes.
Glee.
Very like Leah Michelle.
That's exactly it.
Like I think people on Twitter were commenting or like tweeting that it reminded them of, or she was reminding them of Leah Michelle.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. I think I'm also bitter because like she was really mean to Normani, but like Normani's living her best life right now, so. Yes. Normani went to what was it? Was it it was like an after party for something, but she was with Megan Thee Stallion, and I was like, wow. Yes.
She's a part of that group. Yes.
She's a part of that group, and I was just like, yes, absolutely. Camila Cabello, who so good. So happy. She just needs to release new music. That's all I'm asking for. She needs to release an album. It's like it's long overdue. It's very long overdue.
Her discography is very dry right now.
I think she has like what, 4 songs?
I think so.
2 of them are like features. Maybe 3 songs. 1 feature. Something. No.
She just needs more.
Yeah. She has that one song with Khalid. She has Motivation. And then she has the new one that's 3 songs. Yeah,
she needs more. Yeah.
She needs a whole album. I'm surprised that I was like getting really worried for her because after Motivation came out, like she didn't release anything. And then I heard it's because her mom had cancer, and I was like, okay, understandable. She wanted to take a break from it. But then she started coming back into the limelight, and then I was just like, oh, okay, like she's gonna release new music, and like nothing. And I was like, girl, like how are you managing to be relevant still? But then she's kind of smart because she started doing like she was like in the Fenty show, and then she did like a lot of endorsements. So I was just like, okay. And then she started
still working.
She was working. She was booked and busy still, and I was like, okay. She's very like business smart. So I was just like, okay, I think she's gonna be okay for now.
Hopefully, like her management is doing her good for now. Like as she's like, dealing with her own stuff.
Doesn't she have the same management as like Tinashe's old company? Isn't that it's the same one, right?
I think so.
Let me see what company Normani's under. I feel like it is. Which is why I was like concerned, I think, because I was just like, oh fuck, like she doesn't. Where is she?
Yeah, I think so. RCA, right?
RCA. For context, if you guys don't know who Tinashe is, so Tinashe is like super talented artist, sings, dances, writes her own music, but she was like not promoted at all by her company because I think what they wanted from Tinashe was like pop princess, but that's like definitely not Tinashe, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I think Normani is what they might want because she is giving pop princess. I think she might be like what they're looking for, so hopefully they'll promote her better than they did Tinashe. But yeah, I have very high hopes for Normani.
Yeah, hopefully she'll do well under their management. Hopefully. Having high hopes.
Very high hopes. Yeah, because like even if she's not releasing music, she's always in something. I think recently she was also in the music video with Kendrick Lamar. And I was just like, that's Normani. So yeah, she's booked and busy, but she's just not making music.
It's okay. She'll turn up hopefully soon.
She'll turn up. Is there any artist that you are hoping will like blow up? Like underrated artists that you think should blow up?
Underrated artists. Let me see. I have
for
to
me
think
right
about
now,
that.
yeah, I'll let you think. But for me right now, it's still Tinashe.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's really good, but she doesn't have the recognition that she deserves. I'm also rooting for Chloe and Halle. That's all I can think of right now.
I see.
Who you got?
I was gonna say Tinashe. She's starting to get like a lot of recognition. But yeah, there could be more for the talent that she has. I mean, a lot of the artists I listen to, they have like good recognition. But I wouldn't consider them like mainstream, or I don't know. Like I listen to Division, and I mean they're pretty popular in my opinion, but I feel like still not a lot of people know them. Face Atlantic became pretty popular recently because of TikTok, even though like I listened to them for a while, and I think like only a couple of their songs were pretty popular.
TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know who else.
Do you find it like surreal when you listen to an artist like that isn't that big yet, and then like you actually like physically see their popularity go up? That was like me with BTS and Doja Cat. It's very surreal.
Yeah, especially with BTS, because I remember like listening to them when they first debuted, and then seeing them now, I'm like, oh wow,
They're broke.
yeah. I was like, I used to just watch their choreography, like their dance practices, and now they're big.
That's why I'm pissed.
You're pissed.
I'm pissed. Because it's so hard to get BTS tickets for their concert. It's so hard, and like recently they just announced that they canceled the whole tour. And then I was like, okay, it's whatever, I'm gonna get a refund. But then I thought, oh no, because if they do decide to have, you know, like a concert after like Corona, that means I have to buy tickets again.
Yeah.
And it's really fucking hard, especially since they got bigger. So like now I gotta fight like everybody and their mom, you know? like it's gonna be impossible. And then if I can't get a ticket, these bitches are scalpers. Some some of the BTS army or just like people in general are just like super mean. They're gonna like resell a ticket like 3 quadruple times the fucking price. So it's like impossible.
Yeah,
pissed.
I'm praying for you guys for when you get more
No,
or when they have a concert again.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
You
But it
might
also
have
is,
to try. You might have to try like every city that they're performing at in the U.S.
dude, for the last one, I put fucking Los Angeles. And that's just like, I think I'd have a better chance getting a Los Angeles ticket. And I got Los Angeles. I got 2. But it's also like really weird seeing their faces like everywhere. You know, like we listened to K-pop like what, like 2014ish, and like it was so hard just trying to get like an album shipped over here. And now you can literally walk into Target and buy like a K-pop album.
We had to like look at the international sites or like look for other sellers.
And it's also funny seeing the like the bootleg merchandise, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like we live in a society. I think with Doja Cat too, it's also very surreal like how big she got, cuz like I did follow her a little after Bitch I'm a Cow. And when she dropped that first album, and that was crazy. And then she blew up because of TikTok, and I was like, oh shit, Doja Cat. Same with Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say she's like a different breed because sometimes I forget she's a celebrity.
Oh yeah,
she's such a meme.
No, I love that though, because that was literally her personality like before she got famous.
Yeah.
And then even after she's famous, she's like still the same. Granted, she has said some problematic stuff in the past, but like her personality is still the same. Which is what I really like about her. Also, her music is just genuinely like really good. She's kind of like crazy. Yeah, because then she makes her own shit too, right? Or she used to. I don't know if she still does, but and artistically, he thinks she's like one of the most unique pop stars we have right now, especially since she like dances too, kind of. She's not on like a Normani level, but she definitely can dance. He thinks. But like, yeah, artistically, like wise, ain't no one doing it like Doja Cat right now. Because she got a theme. You know, not a lot of artists have a theme anymore.
True.
It's true. It's true. Also, with like the age that we're in, where like influencers are really like a thing. Like it's really easy to be an influencer if you're pretty and white and have money. So like there's a lot of new artists that began as influencers, like Addison Rae. And I'm just like, wow. Have you heard the Addison Rae song?
No.
It's not. I don't dislike Addison Rae. I don't know anything about her, like personally. Like I haven't heard any controversies from her either, because I'm like not on that side of the internet where it's just like about Addison Rae or like white influencers. But from what I've seen, like talent wise, like her song and the Netflix movie, she's not good. No, she's not good. But it just proves, but it just proves what being white, pretty, and rich can do for you.
That's true. That's privilege.
I'm sorry, I went like on a whole rampage there.
No, it's all good.
That's crazy. One of our friends was just like, I think it was like a week ago, they were just like, it's so interesting to hear Froggy talk because it's just a bunch of pop culture nonsense. And it's true. I don't know anything other than like, pop culture.
It's true. Like, really, you would be a great source for pop culture news.
Smol Bean
I
needs to
think
stop flattering me for
if I
real.
was
Like listening
older
to this
in
and
the year
editing, I'm like
2003,
blushing.
I could have done Perez Hilton's job much better.
True.
Because Perez was just talking shit, but I'm talking facts. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so entertaining. Like, it's really none of my business, and I could probably do something else with my time. But it's just so fun. It's so fun. Like, the Kanye and Drake fight. I love it when like artists have fights. Like, you know, back in the day when who was fighting? Like Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan. Who's another one? Who's another? Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Who's another one? 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 Who else was beefing? Why can we not think of any? I swear there was hell. Oh, Kanye West and Taylor Swift.
I know Carrie Hilson. Didn't Carrie Hilson talk shit about Beyonce?
Yeah, but yeah, I love it when celebrities beef because it's so it's kind of like solving a mystery, you know? Because you never get the full story. You kind of just have to figure it out with clues, which is why I think it's so entertaining because it is kind of just like a mystery, like a murder mystery.
Yeah, but
What
there's
do you
no
think
murder.
There's no murder. Like socially, there's murder.
Uh-huh.
But physically, there's no murder. What was your favorite celebrity fight?
I'll be honest, I didn't really pay attention to celebrity fights. Like I would hear about it, but I wouldn't like look into it.
Remember Nicki Minaj and Miley Cyrus?
Nicki? Oh yeah, I remember that.
Miley, what's good?
Oh god. I remember watching the award show too.
You know what's crazy? I don't even remember what that fight was about.
I don't either.
That's crazy, right? Like, why were they fighting?
I really don't remember.
But yeah, I think we can end it there. That was our end of podcast question. Put in the comments what was your favorite celebrity fight. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to episode 6 of Froggy and Smol Bean. We hope to talk again soon, but our schedules are kind of busy because of school. But yeah, you will hear from us soon.
Yep.
Thank you again. Bye-bye.
Good night or good morning.
Good afternoon.
Bye-bye.